At approximately 12 a.m. this morning, our patrol deputies responded to a disturbance at the 12,700 block of North Houston Roslyn. Upon their arrival, they encountered multiple juveniles and that were shot. The juveniles ranged from ages 12 to 14. They were all transported to nearby hospitals. Currently, there's one in critical condition and two in stable condition. Our crime scene investigators and our violent crimes unit investigators responded to the scene and are currently conducting early stages of their investigation. We do have a fourth juvenile detained and also an adult male detained. It is believed the incident occurred due to an attempted aggravated robbery that involved the juveniles attempting to rob the adult male. During the incident, the juveniles approached the male and they were displaying pistols. The adult male retrieved his own pistol and shot the juveniles. We ask the community for your patience because we are going to be out here for a couple of more hours or so, processing the scene, canvassing the area, interviewing our witnesses, interviewing all possible victims, and also the suspects. We do have also investigators at the hospital, and we will provide further results and updates on the condition of the juveniles that were shot.
Classic case of F around and find out. Well, we got another example of FAFO for you old heads that don't know what that means. F around and find out. And I think you can figure out what the F means. 3 young boys choosing to do thuggery on Christmas night. Now, why the hell weren't they at home playing with the gifts and enjoying time with their family, but instead they chose thuggery? They chose to go on Christmas night and surround a car, surround a man and his girlfriend, and try to rob them at gunpoint, and it went completely wrong. Check it out.
Breaking overnight, deputies say a man opened fire, shooting 3 children who were trying to rob him. And so we know those children are between 12 and 15 years old, so pretty young. It unfolded last night in an apartment complex parking lot on North Houston Roslyn, which is not too far from 249 in Northwest Harris County. ABC 13's Pooja Lodia has been speaking with some neighbors and joins us live there from the scene. And Pooja, what did those neighbors tell you?
Neighbors say they heard more than 10 gunshots, so they ran outside to find out what was going on. They tell me they were shocked when they realized just how young these children are. Investigators say this whole thing happened late last night, so on Christmas Day. They tell us that 3 to 5 kids who were aged 12 to 15 years old tried to rob a man by gunpoint right here in the parking lot, which is where those children live, according to neighbors. The man they were trying to rob, investigators say, got a gun and started shooting, hitting 3 of the children. Those children were then taken to the hospital and are still alive right now. But one child, who was only 12 years old, is in critical condition at the hospital as we speak.
He screamed out help, so I ran down there to, see what I could do to help him. And I took one look at his face. And I'm like, this is a baby. It's a child, and my mind went all over the place at that point.
Investigators tell us that the shooter in this case is cooperating with them. They tell us that he at this point has not been detained or charged with any crimes, but all of this remains under investigation. Reporting live, Pooja Lodia, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Now, my question is, where was their parents? How in the hell did they even get the gun? These boys are 12 years old, man. Come on, man. The parents failed them. And we always are going to raise the questions on how these thugs get these guns. But it's just another example of why, in a self-defense case like this, why we should be able to carry and bear arms to protect ourselves. I don't care that they're 12 years old. I don't care they're 13. I don't care they're juveniles. Because as you can see, these people almost became a victim. They robbed a man at gunpoint with his girlfriend. And from the article, the girlfriend was asleep, and they showed up from a Christmas party, and they were surrounded by the car of these 3 little young baby kids. And it turned ugly for them. Now one of them is in critical condition. Critical condition. They should be at home playing with gifts and enjoying time with their family, enjoying the presents that they receive. But in this case, they're out here being thugs. And it just always goes and leads me to what I always preach and say to people. You are born looking like your mother and your father, but you will die looking like your decisions. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back, just in case you did not hear it. You are born looking like your mother and your father, but you will die looking like your decisions. You can live a life of making good decisions, or you can live a life of making bad decisions. Live a life of, hey, you know what? I'm not going to steal. I'm not going to break the law. I'm going to be a law-abiding citizen. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to study. I'm going to work this full-time job. I'm going to be a good mother, a good father. I'm not going to do drugs. I'm not going to smoke. I'm going to live a good life, putting God first in my life, and I guarantee you'll live a life of abundance. Now, I'm not saying you won't be faced with challenges in your life, but you will live a good life, man, where you don't have to watch over your shoulder. Or you can live a life of making dumb decisions where they lead you into being addicted on drugs, possibly taking someone's life, destroying your community, being locked up, losing your freedom, alcoholism, bad relationships, babies out of wedlock, indiscriminate abortions, the whole nine, the things that the left loves to highlight. So again, people, man, find out be good parents to your kids, man. There's no reason why a 12, 13 juveniles should be out there robbing people, man. It's just a sad affair all the way around, but it's just another example of why the Second Amendment right to be able to protect yourself should not stop at the doorstop. And it damn sure shouldn't stop at the state line, which is something that I'm excited about that Trump has mentioned, reciprocity across the board, right? Now, some people say it's contradicting. They try to use the argument of why does abortions need to go to the state level? Well, the abortions are not a God-given right, and it's not on the Constitution. They don't say anything about abortions. But when it comes to your Second Amendment right, the right to bear arms, that is God-given right. That is on the Constitution. And yes, that should be at a federal level to be able to go reciprocity, my concealed carry, go anywhere in the United States for me to be able to protect myself from certain cities and counties and states that have these crazy soft on crime policies. In this case, this is out of Texas, where they know that if you F around and find out, people there have the right to bear arms and protect themselves, in which this 25-year-old man just did with these 3 boys. The whole situation is sad. It's something that shouldn't be happening, but this is the life that you choose when you choose to be a thug. So again, you're born looking like your mothers and your fathers, but you will die looking like your decisions. Take responsibility in your life and live a good life and make the right decisions, man. This is a crazy all-around story. I do want to know what your thoughts are on it. Do you think that the man is wrong? As far as from what I've read, they're not charging him. The DA office, they're not going to charge the man. Clearly, this is a classic case of self-defense. Do you think that they're going to charge him later on? Do you think that it was justified like I do? Do you think that these 3 thugs got what they had coming and maybe this is a great life lesson for them? Hopefully it changes their life around and the boy that's in ICU pulls through. I want to know what your thoughts are. And if it's your first time on my channel, I appreciate you dropping in. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified every time I put out some more mean tweet commentary. And for everybody else that's been supporting me, thank you as always. You elevated my voice to where it is today. I am going to be very active on YouTube for now on. This is the only platform that I'm going to focus on. So more long format videos coming your way, more mean tweet videos coming your way. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. It's your boy Craig Long 45. You can't make this shit up. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, oi. You're old, but